Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by medical device company Optiscan Imaging, ASX code OIL. I'm Matt Birney, and I'm joined now by the Managing Director of Optiscan, Dr. Camile Farah. Hi, Camile.
Hello, Matt.
Okay, Camile, Optiscan has just launched what looks like a fascinating mobile medical device known as Inform that you say will turn the traditional multi-billion-dollar pathology industry on its head. What is Inform? What does it do? And how does it differ from the traditional pathology where tissue sample is taken and sent from a patient to a lab for testing?
So, as you say, a traditional procedure involves taking a sample from a patient, sending it to a path lab. Typically, that happens by putting the sample in a fixative material, leaving it there for 24 hours, and then the sample is sent to the lab and sliced and diced and stained, and that takes another 24, sometimes 48 hours before it gets to a glass slide, and the pathologist then gets to read it, and then it's digitized right at the end. So the whole process is very time-consuming, very consumable intensive, and our device basically cuts all of that down to minutes.
Right, well, just describe this machine for me. I take it you can set the machine in a surgery setting or anywhere, really. Is it mobile? What does it look like, and what's the typical setting?
It's a mobile trolley, so we can move it around to different areas. You can put it in the operating theatre, outside the operating theatre. You can put it in the pathology lab and move it around. So it's meant to be portable. It's got a screen, a digital handheld microscope. So literally you touch the sample with the handheld microscope and immediately on the screen a microscopic image will appear.
Okay, what's the business model here? Do you want to rent these machines? Do you want to sell them? And who would a typical customer be?
Ideally, it's a CapEx selling of the machine to large pathology labs or large hospitals that have got a lot of throughput with surgery in operating theatres, and that assists them with their efficiencies in their operations. But of course, leasing is another model.
How big is the pathology market worldwide? Do you have any numbers on it?
Currently, the pathology market is around 50 billion worldwide. It's estimated to grow to about 63 billion by 2032, and it's growing year on year by about 7%. Very large players in this space and a very high demand for pathology worldwide.
Dr. Camile Farah from Optiscan, thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should, of course, seek independently. I'm Matt Birney, and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB, 3AW and 4BC websites and click the Public Companies tab.